At this point, I'd like to introduce our next speaker, which is Steve Noel. He's Executive Director of Cloud IT. Steve has been part of the IT industry for over 15 years, and for the last 12 years, he has been an entrepreneur focusing on marketing and sales. He is an IAM-CP board member, MIT Pro board member, and was named JCCH Entrepreneur of the Decade last year. Very, very good. Cloud IT was born from 3 small IT business service providers back in 2010. And when they joined forces, they felt like the cloud would be a great fit for most businesses and believed that enterprise class software and low monthly pricing was a win-win for customers. And since then, they have never looked back. So please welcome Steve to discuss the technology leadership for SMEs.
All right, so I've got a question for you guys. 10, 15 years ago, what did you do with your cell phone? Didn't we just do calls with the cell phones? Wasn't it what it was for? Now we just do everything but calls. My battery runs out, not because I'm too much on the phone, but because I'm just accessing my data. I'm doing all these things. So the question I want to ask you, as a business owner, as small business owners, we have to be able to provide technology to enable our employees coming into the workforce, to give them the tools to be able to do and work wherever they are, and give them that mobility and give them that infrastructure that they need to be able to do that effectively. So that's it. You want to look, if you're a small business, it's either you're actually giving these capabilities to your employees, you're giving these capabilities, or as an IT provider, you're enabling your customers to do that, or else you're not going to be here for a very long time. Vadim showed some very nice statistics and talked about some really nice information that they've gone through around the world. Some of it is from Canada as well. But I'd like to talk to you guys about Cloud IT and what's our experience and what our customers also have done in the past few years. So in the past 4 years, Cloud IT just grew from a very small company. Listen, just 4 years ago, around this time of year, it's pretty hot here. We were in a garage. We were just 3 people there, and we were hungry. We wanted to do something. And we saw the cloud opportunity. And I just remember we were interviewing people, and we were like sweating, and we had guys coming in shorts trying to interview for the company, and some weird individuals that we ended up working for us for a few weeks only. But I mean, we really wanted to do something, and the only way that we could really compete was really saying, how can we go and compete against established businesses that have sometimes 20, sometimes 50, sometimes 100 employees, but a very small company. We needed an edge. We really needed something to set us apart from the other partners, something to help us move beyond what we were, just only 3 individuals starting a company. So what that edge was technology. That's what it was. We needed a way to actually automate our workforce. We used Microsoft-based technology at the time. We were using Office 365. We used that technology to automate some of our processes, to help us sell faster, deploy more efficiently, but also not only that, but be more competitive on the market. So through scripting and developing things and internal tools, we're able to be more competitive on the market. We're able to beat out some of our competitors. And that's definitely what we wanted for our customers as well. So when we went out there and started talking with some of our customers and showing them, telling them this is great technology that you can use, sometimes you get, weird answers. The customers and small business owners already know what they need to do. They know they need to innovate. They know through innovation that they're going to be able to grow and be more productive. But sometimes they don't necessarily have the means or the expertise to do so. So that's why when you're able to use technology such as cloud computing, you're able to be more productive. You're able to use, just a few years ago, I remember you needed several servers, very sophisticated software to run a business like the one that we're running right now. Today, a business for a fraction of the cost of a cell phone plan, you're able to empower your employees at a very, very cheaply to be able to transform, be more productive, but not only that, run a multi-million-dollar business with these tools. And that's some of the things that we've been able to do, and some of the things we've been able to help our customer do, be able to transform their business and take their business to a whole other level. These are some of our customers. Interestingly enough, throughout the years, you saw with over 175 customers that we've transitioned to the cloud, some of our customers are government agencies, some of them are educational institutions, schools, school boards, some of them are small businesses, and some others are in the enterprise space. But they all want to do the same thing. They all want to cut cost and be more productive to add to the bottom line. And through this, through this technology, this innovation, being able to use some of the technology that's out there, and I'm specifically talking about what we've experienced and what our customers have experienced through Office 365, we've been able to give them what they needed to be able to grow and to be able to do more with less. So what are the things that these customers went to the solutions? What are the things that these customers were looking at when they selected Office 365? They wanted efficiency. They wanted to be able to cut costs. They wanted to be able to, to have disaster recovery, great security, be able to not have to put all their investment into IT, but be able to pay as you go. And what I have next is a customer testimonial that talks about how their business has evolved through technology and how they've been able to do more with less.
So, my name is Oren Gabe. I'm Vice President of Operations at Argus Transport. I'm also one of the owners here. And Argus is a family business that my father started about 35 years ago. We're a transport company, a terminal, a carrier-based trucker, just to get into professional terms. So we manage assets, and we do all sorts of transportation and logistical services throughout the Quebec region, Ontario, and most of the Northeast United States. At that point, our IT provider for support and networking was a company called Cloud IT, and they provided us with the option of going with a cloud-based system for email, which was per user and so on. And it just seemed like, if they proposed to us Microsoft at the time, and we figured there's no way that we can host this better than Microsoft to be able to host their own software. So it was very appealing for us. It was around the time we had to look to make an investment for an additional mail server. And essentially, once we did that, our issues we just never had any more email issues. So once we saw that, it kind of made us feel like, hey, this whole cloud thing would probably be a good solution for a company our size. Archiving and backups are just not an issue anymore. All the things that stress related to what if we lost the server, what if we lost this, what if we lost that, went away. And it was very easy to cost because it was based on a per monthly fee and X amount of employees. The whole costing aspect of it was also it was less cryptic in a sense, where you have certain hours that you get billed and it's company support, not company support, versus there was really no need for support anymore related to email. It was just, I want to create a new account, I want to develop a multiple inbox or some rules, and that became using the software, not maintaining the software. And that's how we were introduced to the whole idea of cloud computing. It gave us scalability, and it gave us the ability to manage our business very efficiently, in the sense where we were able to keep track of what everybody was doing, and it allowed me as a owner operations manager to follow my staff, follow my performance, and develop KPIs really. And it's actually it was a very, very hard process for a company that was already pretty well developed and entrenched, since we've been in business for 35 years and people were used to doing things a certain way. But the payout was very big. We managed to get where we needed to, and we're a much, I think, better company now. I think the employees are happier. I think it's brought us where we had to be. We didn't replace the know-how, but it was a very efficient tool in allowing us to do what we needed to do.
Well, thank you very much.